For a Pinoy music act that first exploded through new media, SB19 has taken a traditional route with their groundbreaking documentary, PAGTATAG, bringing it to the big screen. With the over 100 cinemas showing the film as of this writing, the decision couldn't be any more fitting. Directed by Jed Regala, the docu particularly captures SB19's Pablo, Stel, Ken, Josh and Justin's highs, even the lows, and the many lessons in between while hitting the road for the PAGTATAG world tour that kicked off in 2023. Direct Jed said, "What I wanted to show is a long-form piece that feels refreshing because nowadays content is mostly bite-sized or short. But what I've learned is that a story can keep developing, so you need to take the time to complete it and bring it full circle. SB19 deserves something like this. It could have been just a world tour from start to finish and then done, but there's so much more to it." For Pablo, watching a film inside a cinema with the audience feels really different and special. "What better way to showcase a documentary than in a theatrical way?" he said. "We want people to understand our story, feel the sound, and see our emotions on screen. That's why we chose to present it this way." PAGTATAG is the second installment of their EP trilogy that began with Pagsabal. A year ago, SB19 described PAGTATAG to this paper as a reflection of how they've become a solid and steady group all set to enter the danger zone. At that time of the interview, it wasn't hard to see that one of the danger zones they were venturing into was self-management under a company that the members established themselves, 1Z Entertainment. Pablo, who is also 1Z's CEO, told us then, "Young comfort zone name, that's one of our danger zones. If we're going to stay in our comfort zone, we would never grow. We have to try different things we're not comfortable with or we don't know about if we want to grow as a person. We're opening ourselves to the world. We're opening ourselves to each and everyone." That opening up to the world promise, literally and figuratively, is in full view in the docu. One of the highlights of the film is when we finally see how the members dealt with the issue that almost led SB19 to losing the right to use their name, as well as that hovering uncertainty marked with the cancellation of shows abroad. While it no longer went into detail for confidentiality reasons, the director admitted it was a plot twist they never expected. It was something that happened in the middle of things when everything was so high up. But truthfully, when it happened, I was not there, I was not with them. And I was also like, what's happening? And they handled it so clearly. That honesty, the challenge for me was to discuss it like very clearly handled, very properly done. But that's a plot twist really, and it took everyone by surprise. But for us, of course, I think we're able to present the story of PAGTATAG, even though not showing too much details as a Parnayan. Because the important thing is young feelings and the importance of what happened, how the struggle happened and how we solved it. Aside from this issue, which undoubtedly added a degree of drama to PAGTATAG, the docu also proved how charismatic SB19 is on and off stage, and why it naturally commands one of the most passionate and dedicated fan bases not just in the P-pop community, but in the Filipino music scene as a whole. It's the same reason why Jed made the proposal to do a docu on the group in the first place. The docu also shared very private videos and clips of SB19, even at their most vulnerable and unfiltered moments. Though they're used to being asked to interact in front of the cameras for their vlogs. According to Justin, it was their first time to experience being followed around sans the awareness of being filmed. Josh also reacted. "We were surprised because we don't remember it being that detailed, you know? So much has happened from PAGTATAG to the challenges. A lot wasn't captured, but a lot was, and I feel like at least we really showed how hard it is to be an artist and a touring artist. It's not just about performing and enjoying life. It's really difficult. There are many struggles, mentally and physically, that weren't shown, but at least most of the struggles were there.